Damn it. Well, I wasn't expecting this was going to be a good old forsaken loss for the Raptors as they, well, start off this homestand on a low note as they lose 124 to 123 to the Sacramento Kings as they're now under 500. And yes, I should have said this during the Magic game, but unfortunately I didn't. I just want to let my steam out. So, yeah, I'm going to skip that just so I can do this video. And they're now, at this point, 13 and 50 this season. That is what I should bet. All right. Can you please stop with the Discord, man? I get it. I get that and Discord's gonna roll on me. I get that. This game was not. I wouldn't say it was unacceptable, considering that the Sacramento Kings are actually a really good team. They're not as bad as I expect. I mean, they're pretty much they're a team. They haven't made the playoffs since the old Sacramento Kings from 2006. I mean, okay, much better team. I won't call them out, and I won't call them a laughingstock, okay? I'm not calling them a laughingstock because, first off, the Kings were the much better team. The much better team with Sacramento. If the Blazers won't call them out like I did with Orlando. I mean, like, Orlando on the one side, and I got absolutely destroyed. Like, this is embarrassing, and this game wasn't good enough. Let's go through the game, all right? First period, I mean, you were lights out, guns and blazing. You were playing pretty good. You start off the quarter by making some 2s and 3s, and yeah, please shut up, man. Like I mentioned, they made some 2s and 3s, back and forth pace game. Everything was going pretty well. You got some good defensive stops there and there in the first, and at the end of the first, you're up by 8. Okay, that's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. Okay, they won the quarter 31 to 23. In the second quarter, this is where this is where the Kings go on a run. Okay, let's see if we can stop them. We did what we're supposed to do. I understand the Kings made it close in the second period, a quarter. I understand that it was 36-31 in favor of Sacramento at the end of the second. The Raptors made some defensive stops. We saw Scotty Barnes blocking the Kings' shot. They blocked up on Sabonis. Okay, that's a good start, man. Okay, that's good enough by any means. Good defensive stop. Good win. Not really a defensive stop, a good win there, but you made some defensive stop. You made some good plays. I understand you didn't make some shots there, but you had some chances there. And at this point, you were up. They lost the quarter, 36 to 31. And at the half, the Raptors are up. If I can make this up, they were up 62 to 59. You're up by 3. I mean, okay, you're up by a thread right now. In the third period, we're like, okay, we're actually making some good stops there. The Kings were pretty much going ballistic. Of course, the Raptors got a foul. We have Fred VanVleet getting a foul. And, of course, there was a technical foul on the Raptors player. And, Sacramento. Remember Mike Brown? He got the Gordon Ramsay treatment. The take your jacket off and get out of this game type of feeling. Mike Brown, ejected from the game. Okay, that didn't come out of the blue. I mean, I thought that was supposed to be Nick Nurse. I'm like, if it was Nick Nurse, I would freak the hell out. But no, you had Mike Brown getting ejected. Okay. I mean, that's the first. I didn't expect this was going to be a fair spare there. Because, God, okay, Raptors made the technical free throws. The Kings did the same thing, except they made one free throw and then the foul from there. Okay? But, however, you're making some good stops there and there. You've had some good 3s, 2s, okay. We're not doing what we're supposed to, but that's okay. You're up 32 to 29. Okay, you've won the quarter by then. All right, good stuff. That's what I like to see. You win the quarter by 32 to 29. And at the end of the third, you're up comfortably 94 to 88. Okay, you're up by 6 at the end of the third. Let's see if we can make some ground up. No! Instead, you absolutely get pummeled in the fourth. The Kings go on a huge run. Oh my God. That's the problem, man. I mean, they fell apart. The Raptors turned over the ball. They made some silly errors there and there. It's just, You're making Sacramento look like a team now. Look, I understand they're a better team, but you can't be outclassed by a team that is known as the Sacramento Kings. And look, I understand they're good, but it doesn't freaking matter at this point. We're all thinking this is going to be some kind of a slugfest, and look, it was not as expected. Okay, Fred VanVleet was going to make a three. It didn't. It went in and out, and then Siakam gets the tip in. I wasn't coming in for excuses, man. I wasn't here going to say, okay, I'll make the tip, and if Fred VanVleet makes a 3-point, misses a three, you are insane, man. Are you out of your mind? A tip in? Why can't it just be a tie game at the fourth so we can go in overtime, at least end a losing streak for us? And for God's sakes, get this win for the Raptors, for God's sakes. Holy smokes, that's terrible. Like, it's not a good win at any circumstances. Yeah, the last time we lost, so yeah, we lost in Tampa. Okay, the Kings were not more that good, but, oh, Jesus. Like, this team, you know, is freaking getting destroyed. I mean, they've lost 3 consecutive straight games. The first one against Orlando was unbearable because one of the refs just saved the Magic from an offensive foul, which should have been. Of course, the Raptors break that one shot and boom, screwed at that point. Oh my goodness! And you lose to a Magic team that just basically annihilated you. And then the second game, they annihilated you. Like, they just picked up their 8th consecutive win against the Raptors, and oh, legit, look at that. I've just checked. And the Magic is up just one over the Hawks, 135 to 124. Yeah, that doesn't mean squad because your team is still rebuilding. And now they're just 10th. They're in the play-in division. Play-in tournament. It just wasn't good enough. It absolutely wasn't. Now, let's just get through the stats real quick. I mean, because this was ridiculous, but however you made, okay, so the Raptors made 50% of their field goals, so they had 47 out of their 94 field goals. The Kings, 45 out of 93 from field goals. The three-pointers, they weren't there in the fourth. They just struggled mightily. At 29%, 6 from 21, while the Kings, 17 from 46. Let me say that again. 17 from 46. The Sacramento Kings were good on the three-pointers, while the Raptors weren't. Like, that can't even be any worse. That can't even make any sense, man. Like, 29% from threes? You gotta be kidding me. 29% from threes, and you're making yourself look stupid. That is how bad this team played. Like, they couldn't shoot threes. They were just, like, all gassed. Heck, this was even the slightest. If you go to the Magic, they struggled 6 from 25. And that game was unacceptable. This one, however, I'm not going to say it's unacceptable. I mean, this one you just improved, but that ain't enough, man. That ain't enough. Free throws, who cares? Oh my god. It's like the Raptors didn't play a good game. I say they played good, but I wasn't here to make an excuse. This was terrible. The only player that did well? Oh yeah, Scotty Barnes. He had 27 points, 10 assists, and 7 rebounds. That's pretty good. Of course. I'm not going to call anyone, but what do you do here? Just get the win. Just don't make silly passes there. All right? That's for Scotty Barnes. Fred VanVleet had a monster performance of 39 points, 5 assists, and 8 rebounds. And it doesn't make squad because you lost to Sacramento. Gary Trent Jr. had 11 points, an assist and rebound. Pascal Siakam had 19 points, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. Okay, so the rest... Gomez had only like 5 points, and Thaddeus Young had 6 points. Well, other than that, that's pretty much it. I mean, you just fell apart. I mean, this team is getting absolutely killed. When are we going to see Otto Porter again? When are we going to see Precious Achiuwa? We miss them, and we definitely need them right now. For the Kings, I mean, look, they're a better team. Let's see. Okay, so Harrison Barnes had 12 points, 3 assists, and 8 rebounds. Keegan Murray had 10 points and 4 rebounds. The former Pacers, Domantas Sabonis had 21 points, 7 assists, and 20 rebounds. De'Aaron Fox had 27 points, 10 assists, and 6 rebounds. The former Raptor, Aaron Davis, had 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Malik Monk had 24 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds, like I mentioned. Again, Trey Lyles had 5 points. Davion Mitchell had 2 points. Okay. Look, this is not I'm not saying this game is unacceptable. I mean, you couldn't capitalize. You came up pretty badly against Sacramento. I'm not that mad. I'm just a little disappointed. Okay, yeah, I'm a little mad there because we couldn't win against Sacramento, but they're not bad. All right, I'm just gonna say that. Next off for the Raptors. I swear to God, they take on the Brooklyn Nets against Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and the Brooklyn Nets. Oh my God, that's how bad it's gonna get. If the Raptors get their asses wiped, I'm not gonna be happy about it because this Raptors team needs to wake up. They need to start playing better. For God's sake, start the game up on time and don't freaking screw yourself. Don't crap the bed, man. So against Sacramento, it's the job. Like, I'm still sick and tired of losing to this team. Well, not really. I'm like, at times, you gotta grab the Bulls by the horn and just beat the snot out of this Nets team. I understand they have Kevin Durant and Irving and Ben Simmons and whatever, but for God's sakes, somebody stop Brooklyn. Please.